SportsSpeak Golf Cars and Motorbikes. Highway 327 West in Silsbee has this sophisticated, street-legal Tony Lamborghini golf cart. 6-seaters, 4-seaters, customized trailers, LaFree electric bikes, manual pedal bikes, and a motorized Velo Solex. Tires, wheels, trolleys, and accessories for club car and easy-go. SportsSpeak Golf Cars and Motorbikes, Highway 327 West in Silsbee. Call them at 385-3838.
JP White, SportsSpeak Sports, where we talk sports. And I'm happy to have Gordon Gilder with us today. Gordon Gilder was a Coons Line, an SMU Mustang, and maybe a steamer. I don't know what. We're going to get you to tell us about it. Tell me about when you played football under Ted Tate. We'll talk about that later, who they are. But you tell me about it.
Yes, Coach Tate, very good. One of the best coaches I've ever had. He was a personal friend. He still is a personal friend. And at Coons High, we lost. We went 1-9 our junior year.
Oh.
And we come back our senior year and lost one game. I think we was 13-1.
Oh.
And that changed my entire life. Although I made high school All-American, All-State, and set a record, 36 touchdowns in one single season.
Go.
And I think it's all contributed to Coach Tate, because he would pull me out after the first half where we would have people 30 and 40 to nothing. He wouldn't push him. I heard the record got broken this year, that some guy had 54 yards, but that's incredible.
Yeah.
And records are made to be broken.
Here you go.
I want to commend him, and good luck to him in the future.
Well, there's something about how many times when you touch the ball, you do something with it. What did you say?
Well, on punts and kickoffs, I think 2 out of 3 times that I touched the ball, I scored.
Okay.
So that kind of stopped people from kicking off to me and punting to me.
Oh,
And every now and then they'll get one off the side of their foot and it would come down, and I ran it back. I ran 3 touchdowns against Crockett. I ran 3 touchdowns. They kicked to me 3 times, and I ran all 3 of them back.
They wouldn't kick to you anymore?
No, the first 2 was penalties, and the third one they run it back, so they just decided to quit kicking, period. That was a blessing from God.
All right. Along you mentioned that Ted Tate, he had some assistants. Who was somebody's helping him? Do you remember who the coaches were?
Yes, sir. Coach Fred Williams was one of the coaches, and Coach Willie Wilson was the other coach.
Willie was quite a coach, and certainly we know about Fred. We interviewed Fred right here, by the way. Go ahead.
Yes, Coach Willie Wilson came out. He became a basketball coach, and later Coach Williams became one of the greatest basketball coaches in the area.
Yeah.
You know, he coached he won 2 state championships, I think, at Hebert, and he went to the playoffs twice when he came to Silver.
Yeah.
And he is just not only is he a great coach, he's a great man.
Yeah, Fred Williams you're talking about.
Yes, a good man.
By the way, I remember Superintendent L.W. Hughes was there at that time. Go ahead.
Yes.
Now, okay, I understand that you got a scholarship to go to SMU, that's Southern Methodist University, and the Mustang. Tell us something about that.
Well, SMU in 1968 recruited me, and I was recruited by most all the schools in the nation at that time, but there was something about SMU was special. It was a smaller school. It had about 14,000 students at that time, and I went in with a bang. I made most valuable player in the Southwest Conference my freshman year. Made all Southwest Conference my freshman year, and went on to set a Almond Carter Stadium record, which is this one right here in Fort Worth, TCU. And
this is you right here, number 22
against Texas Christian University.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll just hold this up here like that, and then maybe it'll show up, and probably will.
Right. Right. You can get that picture off the internet. That's where I got it from.
Okay.
And I went to SMU for 4 years. Well, we didn't have a very good team. Texas was tough then. That's where Coach Tate went to school, was University of Texas.
Okay.
But he never mentioned that he wanted me to go to University of Texas.
Yeah.
So he kind of left it on my own. I wish he had mentioned that to me. Then I probably wouldn't been a Mustang. I'd probably been a Longhorn.
There you go. Yeah, he could probably set you up out there to do that.
Yes, but he didn't.
Okay, there's some records there that. Oh, boy, I got to back up here. I understand when the first game you played for Coons, you scored a 98. You took a 98-yard punt return for a touchdown. You just sort of remember that?
Yes, I can remember
something like that.
Quite a few long ones. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now let's get on back up to SMU again. I know there are a few other records. You're not just one, probably, is there?
Yes, this one here is 98 yards from the line of scrimmage. We had during that time I played with Gary Hammond, Chuck Hickson. LeVice was a senior.
Okay.
My freshman year.
Okay.
But SMU was a fun school to go to, and I learned there are a lot of good people there. And I really enjoyed going to SMU. But there's no time like college. College is a part of your life that you'll never forget.
There you go.
I just think I'm blessed to be able to have the experiences that I've had.
There you are.
And thanks to you and Coach Tate, Coach Williams, and a lot of people in Coons.
Yeah, well, I was a big fan. Go ahead.
Right. And right now, I had Mr. Gordon's Kitchen, which was in Jasper. The last 15 years, I was living up in Raven Country, and I'm looking forward down in Hardin County to open up another restaurant.
Oh, okay. You had a little experience with that then,
yes,
didn't
sir.
you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had it up in Jasper. It was called Mr. Gordon's Kitchen.
Okay.
And I was in the Jasper area. Well, I was up at Raven about 12 years all total.
Okay.
And that's what I'm looking forward to doing down here, is open up another restaurant. I like to cook.
Okay. By the way, your father still lives over here in Silsbee somewhere.
Yes, Bill Willie Gilder, Jr. That's my dad. He was the yard master of Santa Fe Railroad about 30 years, and he became road foreman of engine.
Yeah.
But he worked for Santa Fe about 42 years.
Yeah.
Monday, which was Memorial Day, is his birthday.
Oh, okay.
The 30th of May. He was 85 years old.
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
And that man is my backbone. He is a wonderful dad.
Ah, that's good.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you got a sister or something, sort of helping take care of.
Yes, my baby sister, Elizabeth Fobbs.
Okay.
He's staying with her.
Okay.
Yeah, our house caught on fire about 13 years ago. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing now, is getting up stuff ready to try to rebuild that house.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
I think it's a calling from God.
Well, all right. Gordon Gilder, the Coots line, the SMU Mustang. They formed. Tell me about this new league. Didn't they form a new football league one time back?
Yes, it's called the World Football League, which the Houston Gamblers was in it one year there in Houston that I know about, and then they went to Shreveport, and that's when they collapsed after going to Shreveport. It was called the Shreveport Steamers, and I went up there. Me and Greg Chambers, some people around this area probably know Greg Chambers, and D.C. Nobles, used to be the quarterback at the University of Houston.
Yeah.
And during this time, at this time, Ray Rose at that time had come up to Houston, and then he went to the New York Giants during that particular time.
Okay. That league didn't last too long.
No, it didn't. It was in competition with the NFL. That's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
The NFL, by that time, they were using a lot of players. How many teams in the NFL?
Back in those days, but the top salary, America almost went crazy when Joe Namath got $600,000 a year. Now these guys are signing for $5 and $10 million, $50 million in signing bonus. Back then, I know Bob Hayes had been with the Dallas Cowboys 5 or 6 years, and he was only making $40,000 a year.
My God, and he was good.
Yeah, he
That's
was
a guy who could run from the side, couldn't he?
3
Yes,
year
sir.
All Pro. When you think about what the pay was back then, man, and you know, it really wasn't enough to play. The pay wasn't really enough to play.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Dwayne Thomas, I can remember he made Rookie of the Year, All Pro, and Dallas won the Super Bowl, and he was only making $20,000 a year.
Oh.
You know, these guys won't even play. They
Yeah.
won't even dress out for $20,000. So God has been good, but right now it's where the money
Well,
is.
something's going to happen. It's going to have to break down something. That's not going to keep on, is it?
Oh yeah, I believe it is. I believe it is.
No.
Because the owners make so much money. That's what
right.
that is. And you know, with the TV rights, they can afford it. And but
Yeah.
kids should be serious.
Yeah.
You know, they really should be serious. I wish they would have been paying that type of money when I was coming up.
Yeah.
Man, you'd have to shoot me to keep me out of the NFL. I really appreciate y'all.
Well, Gordon, I tell you, I'm glad that you came by and talked to me. Sorry, our air conditioner's not working right now. It ought to be, but it's not.
It's okay.
So it's a little warm in here on me. I don't know. But anyhow, it's good to have you here, Gordon Gilder, the Coons Line, the SMU Mustang, and sort of some kind of a Seaport steamer or something. Anyhow, that's good enough for me. And if that league could have made it, you'd have been eventually, you'd have gone there a while, and then eventually you'd have gone over to the NFL.
Right.
That's what I think would have happened to you. So all good records, and like I say, we got this picture here. Maybe Steve will be able to get it. That's number 22, Gordon Gilder, SMU Mustang. Where were you playing? In which stadium?
Almond Carter Stadium in Fort Worth.
And then
TCU
what was
Stadium.
the other team?
TCU, Texas Christian University.
Okay, they were pretty good, weren't they?
Yes, matter of fact, they were real good this year.
Okay.
They're in the Big 12 now. You know, I'm 60 years old. That's been a long time. That was 1969. I'm 60 years old now.
No, I'm 69. I'm 70. That would have been 30, 40 some years ago. 41,
Yeah,
2 years
right,
ago.
right.
Yeah, man, goodness. This old lad, you can sort of figure out some of this stuff. JP White, SportsSpeak Sports, Gordon Gilder, Coach Line, SMU Mustang, quite a ball player. I tell you, Coach, you were the fastest running high school football player I believe I've ever seen.
Thank you.
And Mr. Hughes and I sat together to watch you play, and he was excited about you all the time. Give the ball to Gordon. But it was great.
Mr. Hughes was a good man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him. I know.
So for this week, that's JP White, SportsSpeak Sports, where we talk sports and a few other things.
That's right.
And we'll be back another time with another story. Maybe build on it a little bit, but that's all right.
Right. That's great.